All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever dreamed of creating video content but just felt totally stuck, what we're about to unpack is honestly like finding the ultimate cheat code for the game. We are talking about going from just a tiny idea to a full-blown finished video in just a couple of clicks. Now, really, just stop and think about that for a second. What if that whole complicated, messy process of making a video, one that could actually make you money, was shrunk down to literally a few minutes of your time? It sounds like something out of science fiction, right? Well, as you're about to see, the future got here a little early. You know, for so many people, the dream of being a creator just smacks right into a giant brick wall. It's a tale as old as time. You get this amazing idea, but then actually turning it into a real polished video, that feels like trying to climb Mount Everest in your flip-flops. And this right here, this is the wall. These are the hurdles that stop almost everyone. You've got to learn some super complex editing software, shell out for pricey cameras and microphones, figure out how to write a good script, maybe hunt down a voice actor. But the biggest killer of them all? The insane amount of time it all takes. But what if you could just sidestep all of that? This is where that cheat code comes into play. We're talking about a completely new way of doing things, powered by AI, that pretty much vaporizes all those old barriers. It's a revolutionary shortcut to making amazing videos. And this comparison just lays it all out perfectly. Look at the old way. At least 5 separate, huge time-sucking steps. You write, you record, you find images, you edit, you add captions. Now look at the AI way. All of that gets collapsed into one single, simple prompt. It's kind of wild when you see it like this. So you're probably asking, okay, how does this magic trick actually work? Let's pull back the curtain and break down how you get from a simple line of text to a finished, ready-to-post video. And you're gonna love this because the process itself is just beautifully simple. 4 steps, that's it. First, you pop over to something like ChatGPT and ask it to write you a little story. Step 2, you copy that story and paste it into an AI video tool, like magiclight.ai. 3, you pick a look you like, maybe 3D cartoon or something more realistic. And finally, step 4, you click Generate. That's it, the hard work is done. This quote from our source material just nails it. It's not about being a master of 5 different skills anymore. It's about having one good idea, one story. You bring the story, and with a single click, the AI does pretty much everything else. And your idea doesn't have to be some grand, epic masterpiece. The creator in the source material used a prompt almost exactly like this one, a super simple, classic concept. You just give the AI a sentence like this, ask for a quick 100-word story, and that's the spark that ignites the whole process. Okay, so this is where it gets really cool. Once you paste that story in, the AI basically becomes your own personal film director. It reads your story, intelligently chops it up into scenes, creates a unique image for every single scene, records a human-sounding voiceover, picks out some non-copyright background music, and even throws on those slick, dynamic captions that everyone loves on social media. It's the whole shebang. No, this all sounds incredible, but it leads us to the single most important question that every single aspiring creator has. Is this just a fun little toy, or can you actually build a real channel and, make real money with this stuff? This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? There's so much chatter and speculation about this online, but thankfully, the source material we looked at went digging for actual, concrete proof. And the answer? It is a huge, resounding yes. And we're not just talking about a channel getting a few thousand views. Channels using this exact AI method are pulling in millions and millions of views. So let's get specific. Let's look at a case study that was highlighted in the research, a YouTube channel called Social AI. This entire channel is built on these AI-generated stories, and it's already got over 100,000 subscribers. So how do we know for sure it's making money? This right here is the smoking gun. The channel has the Super Thanks feature turned on. Now, if you don't know, Super Thanks is a button YouTube only gives to channels that are in its partner program, meaning they are officially monetized. Viewers can literally tip the creator money. It's undeniable proof that YouTube is paying them. So what does all this mean for you, for anyone who wants to create? It means the rulebook has been completely torn up and rewritten. We're looking at a brand new creator playbook. And this right here is the absolute key takeaway from all of this. In this new playbook, success isn't about how good you are with video editing software or how fancy your camera is. It's about how good your ideas are. That massive technical wall we talked about, It's pretty much been bulldozed to the ground. And before you race off to start creating, here is one last pro tip from the source. When you upload your new AI videos, make sure you go into your YouTube settings and properly label them. There's a new setting for this, and telling YouTube it's AI assisted helps their algorithm show it to the right people. So, there you have it. The tools are here, they're easy to use, and we've seen proof that it works. The barrier that kept so many people on the sidelines is just gone. The only real question left is, with all this incredible power now at your fingertips, what story are you going to tell first?